everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Stella's Original World. It's your girl Stella here again saying hi everybody. I hope you all are having a fabulous day, because as you can see, it's so fabulous over here. The weather is beautiful. Now let's cut to the chase. The reason why I'm here today is because on social media, I keep seeing a whole lot of people coming out ranting, exposing themselves, talking about their marriages, their relationships, talking about all the goods and bads, exposing their dirty linens outside, dragging their husbands, dragging their wives, talking about everything that we don't need to know, okay? Exposing all those secrets that we don't need to know. They're asking for our opinions. They're asking the whole world to see what is going on. These days on social media, I see these women talking about the cheating escapades of their husband. They're talking about their finances. They're talking about everything on social media. That brings me to the point of what is going on. Why are people talking about stuff like this on social media? Why are people exposing themselves on social media? Why is there no respect anymore? Why is there no moral justification anymore? Didn't our parents teach us well? Did our parents live like this? I mean, what did we learn from our forefathers? I mean, the social media now teach us to air all our dirty linens outside. Come on now, I don't know what's going on. I might be wrong. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying, don't come. You don't have the right to say what you want to say on social media. You're not entitled to your opinion. You don't have the right to, do whatever you like to do on social media. But I'm asking a question, because I don't understand anymore. I see lots of people come over here fighting with their spouses, fighting with their boyfriends, fighting with their husbands, exposing whatever, quarreling, arguing, going below the belts, what they should have talked about behind closed doors. They bring it on social media, they videoing it, they making content out of things that are so private, things that are so important, things that are not even funny anymore. They're exposing themselves. They don't care anymore. That brings me to the point of what is important, what matters. What is the society turning into? What are we doing? Are there no other better ways of handling problems, of handling situations? I sincerely feel there are other ways, better ways to resolve conflicts. I know sometimes you try to communicate with your spouse or with your better half or with your family members or whoever you have in conflict with, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. You've tried so many other measures, so many different ways. It does not work. But trust and believe, bringing it out on social media and alighting every other person is not the solution. It's not the best way to solve it. The point of privacy in a relationship means freedom. Privacy in a relationship actually means freedom. When you're private in your relationship, you're actually free from people's approval of your life, people's judgment, people's opinion, people's appraisal of your life, people poking their noses in places they shouldn't, people not knowing what's going on in your affairs in your family. That's actually what I call freedom. Freedom to live. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Okay? To be free in your relationship means you and your spouse, you and your significant other gets to keep every single detail of your relationship, of your marriage, to yourself. You get to share it within yourself without sharing it and exposing it to the whole world or to the social media that have nothing to contribute to your life. Okay? Being free is to be private in your relationship, and it is to respect yourself, to respect your significant other, to respect your family, to respect your children, because whatever you put on social media today will be played tomorrow. It does not go away. It's in the cloud. Your children might be babies today. Tomorrow they're going to grow up and play it. And you might say, who cares? I don't care. They're not going to care. One of them is going to care, and one of them might resent you for that, and that may lead them to have a bad relationship with you, because guess what? When they go to school, they're going to be mocked in school. Their classmates going to mock them for what? The stupidity of you and their father, for what you displayed on social media. They will be cussed. They will be mocked. They will be disgraced just because of your stupidity, just because of you not being able to handle crisis amicably, responsibly, respectively, like an adult. Okay? People go through crisis. Everybody go through crisis. There's no perfect marriage. There's no such thing as a perfect marriage. Get out of here. Whoever said that? No, but it is the responsibility of we grown adults to handle it respectively. There are places to share conflicts, to handle conflicts. It is called family. It is also called the court yards. Okay, you could take your problems to the courts, or you could resolve it within the family. Okay, now you bringing your problems to social media. How is that going to resolve your conflict? Everybody going to know about your problems, but they ain't never going to solve it for you. They're going to mock you, laugh at you, talk about your problems, know your problems, refer to your problems, make jabs at you, but they never, ever going to solve your problems. If you tell them how your family treats you, your husband treats you, they're going to know about it, but they're never going to contribute to it. They're never going to solve it. That's why I say there's so many other ways to resolve conflicts. There are better ways. You don't have to air your dirty linens out in public. No, we were taught better, okay? The Bible teaches us better. Our parents taught us better. We know better. We should do better. That's all I'm saying. Marriage is sacred, and it should come with mutual understanding and agreement. Yes, that means a lot of things should be respected and should be out of bounds to other people. It should be sacred. Okay? A lot of things that happen, transpire in your marriage should be kept in the marriage. It should be protected. That means you are not supposed to post every fight, every emotion, every single happenings in your marriage out there on social media for people to see. No. You should protect your children, protect your husband, protect your family. Now, I'm not saying if your husband wants to kill you, pulls out a knife or gun, you should protect him. You should die in there. That's another whole lot of different scenario. Run, get out of there. I do not support violence. But I'm saying if it hasn't come to that, every other thing can be handled amicably with respect. You don't air your dirty linen outside. There are so many things that are off boundary on social media. There are so many things that should not be brought out there for other people to see, somebody like me, to see what's going on in your marriage. I know you're going to be like, if you don't want to see, keep moving. But it's out there for me to see. So I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to sit out there, grab my cup of tea and some cookies, enjoy it like a movie. I'm going to grab my popcorn, sit down, and let you entertain me with your dirty linen that you have put out there for me to enjoy. And guess what? It's a scandal on you. It's going to be on you. You're rubbishing yourself. You think you're going to become a nice person. You think people going to clap for you for exposing your family, exposing your husband. Get out of here. Look at our mothers. Do you know where they're coming from? Do you know what they've been through? Do you know why when your dad comes out in the public, they give him the name Odogu? They give him the name Chief, His Royal Highness. Dimba. Ezbumoke Ejejemba. Do you think he was a perfect man? It's because your mother protected him. Everybody have their phase. A bad man becomes a good man tomorrow. If he doesn't change, so be it. God is going to take care of him one day. Judgment is for God. You keep calling on God. You keep praying. You keep doing what you got to do. You keep taking care of your children, taking care of you. God is going to hear your cry one day. But I do not agree that you bring your dirty linen on social media to air. No, there are certain things that are off limits on social media. Things like infidelity, affairs in the past that have occurred in the relationship, in the marriage. I don't believe you should bring it back, bring it out there for everybody to see. It's none of our business. We don't care. Because that person you're telling, you're exposing it. Who is to say it's not perfect in anybody's marriage? I don't believe you should talk about your finances on social media. Who cares? We don't pay your bill, you don't pay ours. It's sacred. It should be your secret. We shouldn't know how you pay your bills. It should be your secret. We shouldn't even try to find out. We should be surprised every time we see things. We should be out and happy for you. Celebrate you. We shouldn't know what you go through to make that money, how you go through it. We shouldn't know that you're fighting for it, that you're going through. We shouldn't know about your finances. No, it's off the table, especially if you're in a marital union. No. We should not know about every detail of your sex life. It's a no, no. Ow. Terrible. Yuck. Disgusting. We don't want to know about it. Hell no. We don't want to know about your capabilities in the room, on the bed, and your incapabilities, your husband's shortcomings, your great virtues, your endowments, your husband's endowments. We don't care. Keep that between you and your husband. That should be sacred. That too should be sacred. Okay? Come closer. Let me school you. Since you don't know, since you don't have any brains, since your mother did not teach you, since nobody schooled you, let me teach you, fool. You are not supposed to talk about your money. You are not supposed to talk about your marriage, your husband, your children, your finances. You are not supposed to talk about your sex details online. Your family secrets. You are not supposed to talk about your family secrets. Oh, my brother slept with my cousin, or my husband slept with my younger sister. No, it's for your family. It's for your immediate family. You are not supposed to talk about those things on Facebook, on social media. Hell no, you guys are stupid. You don't have senses. Somebody once said, common sense is not that common. Otherwise, everybody will have it. It is so true. Common sense ain't that common. If it were, everybody will have it. Some people will buy some. Actually, if it were common, if it were easy, I would buy some myself and ship down to some people. I will weigh it, DHL it, FedEx it to some people. There's certain things that are off limits on Facebook. Stop dragging, videoing. Some of them put the camera on and they video themselves arguing, talking trash to their husbands, fighting with their wives, dragging, doing all kind of... Come on now. Do you think about your children? They're going to see that? Or most of you have adopted kids. Don't you think that the federal government will even come and take those kids from you? You are unfit parents. What are you showing the government who gave you those kids to take care of? What are you teaching the people looking up to you? What are you teaching the millions of viewers watching you? What are you impacting on people? What? You guys that have a lot of followers, all these people following you, what are they even following you for? Entertainment? What are you entertaining them? How to tear ugly panties outside? How to tell people how your husband cheated on them, your husband slept with your sister? Is that what you're teaching people on Facebook? Don't you know that so many things you can teach people how to do on Facebook? You can teach people how to make money genuinely, how to further their education, how to cook. There's so many of our little kids today who don't even know how to cook. How to sew, be entrepreneurs, how you can teach respect. Turn it around, turn the table around. Teach how to be submissive to your husbands. Husband, teach how to respect and love your wives. You could do all of that on Facebook. Stop teaching negativity. Stop teaching immoralities. Please, 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 let's borrow senses. If you don't have any sense, go and acquire it. Okay, go and acquire senses. If you don't have senses, go and acquire it. It's very necessary. Okay, it's very, very, very necessary to be smart, especially on social media. People can use what you put on social media against you tomorrow. They can actually use every single thing you aired on social media against you, whether you like it or not. They can be used against you. Someday somebody is documenting everything, they would use it against you. Okay, look at what is going on in the world today. A lot of people, things coming out about people, DNA tests, or somebody not fathering somebody's child. I mean, let's be careful. Okay, and you have no right to expose your family secrets on social media. I mean, everybody have the right to their own privacy. When you expose your husband or your husband exposes you on social media, that's violating your right. That person have violated your right to your privacy. And in the Western world where I am, they can sue you. They can sue you for a whole lot of money. And trust me, you're going to pay. And you're going to pay heavily. So guys, let's be careful what we post on social media. Let's be smart. Let's be very forgiving. Let's learn how to dialogue. Let's learn how to have conversation. Communication is key. Let's be patient, and above all things, let's pray. There's nothing prayers don't solve. Prayers solve a whole lot of problems. God listens. God works miracles. God is magnificent. There's nothing I ever ask of God that he doesn't do. So before you come out on social media to lament, call on God first. Do call on God, because he listens, he answers. These people you're lamenting to on social media, they're not going to help you. They're just going to laugh at you. Post your video, make it go viral, but they're not going to solve your problems. And if you are exposing your family at the expense of getting paid, making money on social media, and because of that, you're exposing your family matters, shame on you. You heard me? It's a shame. How much is your family worth? How much are you willing to betray your family for? I'm saying, what is your family worth? What is the worth of your family that you have to come and air your dirty little linen, your dirty little secret on social media for somebody, for other people's opinion? Whose opinion is that? Whose opinion matters? What do you care about our opinion anyway? Why should we matter to you? Do we feed you? Do we give you money for food? Do we pay your bills? Why should our opinion matter? What do you care about us? Do we even know you? Do we know where you live? How do we contribute to your lifestyle? Oh, I see. You make videos that we watch. We give you views. Is that it? Is that what your family is worth? A little coin? A little money? Guess what? That kind of money usually does not profit you. That kind of money usually goes to waste. That kind of money usually brings curses. Curses. It curses you sorrows. That kind of money curses you pain. That kind of money is usually cursed. Go and acquire sense. Go and acquire the Holy Spirit. The Spirit of God is what you need to run a family, is what you need in a marriage, is what you need when you have marital problems. You need prayers. You need God. God answered all. When you're having problems in your marriage, the only thing you need is prayers, is God. The only solution to that problem is God. People will not solve your problems. Whether the child is not yours, whether the husband is maltreating you, whether the husband don't pay the bills, whether the husband don't share the money with you, whether your husband is irresponsible, whether your husband does not love you, does not appreciate you, whether your husband don't come home at night, don't treat you well. The people you're complaining to don't have anything to do. They don't have any problem to solve for you. The only person who's going to change the situations in your life once and for all is God. You don't know that? Then know that now. God will solve it once and for all. Forever. It's God. Hold on to God. Okay? God never fails me. He will not fail you. Hold on to Him. He is the author and finisher of our lives, the beginning and end, the only God, Alpha and Omega. There is no trouble that's bigger than Him. He will give you His yoke. His yoke is kind, is gentle, is full of love, is quiet, is humble, is peaceful. And He will take our yoke, our stubborn yoke, our mighty yoke, our horrible yoke, and He will give us peace and solution to all our problems. Try prayers. Try God. He never fails. He has never failed me, and I believe He will never fail you. Love you all. This is your girl, Stella's Original Wall. Please share my video and let this little clip be recommended to one and all. Share, and don't forget to like. Please like. It's very important to me that you share my video and like. Thank you all. I appreciate everybody. Love you. Bye.